Hello everybody and welcome to this new video. Today we're going to go through 5 tips and tricks for new players in the vampire survival game V Rising, which is releasing today on Tuesday the 17th of May 2022. But before we do though, make sure you like the video, subscribe to the channel and let me know what you thought by leaving a comment below. Right, let's get into the tips and tricks. Now first off, what I will say is you must follow the quest line at the top left of the screen to progress through the game. This is going to be your guide of what you should be doing next and how you should be progressing naturally anyway. Your first set of quests are going to be focused around the graveyard where you first spawn. That's such things as collecting bones and building some equipment and getting you down with the fundamentals of V Rising. Now secondly, when you come to build your castle, don't do it just outside of the cemetery. Look to go further up in the first area. You'll see by opening the map by pressing the M key that you have a massive map that you're going to be exploring later on through the game. The first area itself is quite vast, and my recommendation is to try and get either central or north of the first starting area. That will allow you to be able to move to other areas a lot easier and will cut down your travel time generally across the game. Later on in the game there are portals. You do respawn at those portals, but you can also fast travel to them. The only problem is you can't fast travel to them when you're holding certain items, so you really want your castle to be in a good centralized location. Thirdly, when you come to build your castle, do not, under any circumstances, chop down the trees around it. The reason that I'm saying this is whilst that's going to be easy to, of course, get a lot of wood to make the lumber to start actually crafting your castle, trees are the safest ways to move around outside of your castle in the day, as they provide shadows. The sunlight is your biggest enemy in the game, and making sure that you have enough coverage to leave your castle and come back freely during the day is really important. When you go out scavenging or raiding or trying to find enemies to take their blood or anything like that, you need a safe way to get home. And if you've got open space all outside the front of your castle, you are going to die from the sunlight. So leave the trees around the castle. As you expand, take them down, that's not a problem. But you must always be thinking about what cover do I have from the sunlight. You can counteract this as well by using Mist Brasiers, which is the 4th tip. Mist Brasiers would put up a cloud which will give you coverage from the sunlight during the day. They can also be toggled off as well, so if it's night, they don't need to be active as they'll burn through bones. I would use these in your castle area until you're able to actually build castle walls and floors, as that will be your only protection in your base from the sunlight during the day. And last but not least, the 5th tip, always keep tainted hearts and or rats with you when exploring. They're the safest way of replenishing your blood pool without having to actually fight. And whilst they will reset your blood type, you may need them to heal yourself. But these are just 5 tips and tricks for new starters to get their footing for the rest of the game. Let me know in the comments below if you're enjoying the game so far or if you would like more tips and tricks in another video. But for now, thank you so much for watching and I will catch you on the next one.